Hey guys, I hate to beat up my friend Mary. Uh, I do think she'll be okay in the long run, but this is just the Target has just been taking a beating, and I don't even know what um, I don't know what I don't know what the current value is. Well, it looks like it took a little bump up. So maybe 105 was the bottom. I had made a video before saying, maybe I would start doubling down at 100, then 75, then 50 in case it goes that low. But maybe we've seen the bottom. Um, I mean, that's just a long 259 to 100. But yeah, it's actually been on the upswing recently. So maybe this was, I said maybe buy at 101.01 or something. It didn't quite get there. Got 105 range, 104 or 5. So maybe that was the bottom. But this is the reason why Target is leaving North Carolina because of theft, not New York City, because of theft. Um, and the reason why I haven't read this article, but from what the guy was saying is one of the big reasons why Walmart and Target are seeing um, huge amounts of theft is they got a lot of self checkout. Costco, on the other hand, you have to be a member to even enter the store, and they do not have a lot of self checkout. Um, so that is a big reason right there. These self checkout ones. Um, and I think I mentioned this one time. There was somebody I heard that they were buying TVs, for example, and then they were just putting a dollar sticker on there. So they would just put they would take the TV price off and stick the dollar sticker and go get a TV for a $500 TV for $1 and walk out of the store. But a lot of people aren't even paying $1. They're just walking out the store not paying anything. A lot of times there is, one employee, and if you got, that one employee is having to monitor, 6 or 8 different stations, and a lot of times that one employee might be busy talking to someone else, or maybe they go in a group. If someone's planning to steal, they're going to go in a group, multiple people, or maybe if it's just 2 people, and the one person is actually stealing, and the second person could be causing a distraction. That second person could be talking to whoever's supposed to be monitoring these things. And you can see up here they do have a security camera up here. Now I don't know if Target has security as good as Walmart does, because I know Walmart, they basically have every inch of that store covered with some kind of security camera. But even if they know you're stealing and see you stealing, they still can't do anything about it. They can't like tackle you and arrest you. You got to call the police, and they could maybe put your picture on the front door and say, hey, don't let this person isn't allowed in this store anymore. and then they'll just go to another store. Or grow a beard, or put a hat on, or wear sunglasses, or put a mask on, and they're not gonna notice. But look at this. I mean, just empty shelves. Either that, or they keep everything locked up, and you can't find an employee to unlock it for you. $50% off. I mean, this is bad news, guys. They're closing stores all over the country, basically due to theft. They had this defund the police campaign, and all the cities that they defunded the police, now they have really high crime rates. They have really high murder rates. They have really high violent crimes. But somewhere in like Texas, if you go where everyone has a gun, if you try to rob a store, that you're going to get shot, you're going to get killed. But if you go to a place that has no guns, and you go to rob a store, the crooks don't got to worry about you getting shot because they know no one has a gun. But closing stores that are unprofitable is good, but they're taking huge losses. If they close, let's say 9 stores, you got to think of the cost that it took to get that store up and running, to hire the employees, get the inventory, all these sort of things, and then the economic impact on the community. I mean, some of these rural areas where there's one Walmart or one Target within 100 miles, and that one Walmart or one Target closes, like, those people no longer have a grocery store. Those people no longer have anywhere to get their basic needs met, and it's all due to theft and robbery. So I don't know what the answer is. Maybe they need to. I don't know how to solve the problem other than hire more police, or maybe they need to have hire 2 off-duty police officers at the door. And even if you pay them $60 an hour, I mean, it'll be cheaper to hire 2 police officers to stand at the door than to lose hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars every day from just getting robbed. And I have no idea how much they're losing, but they probably don't know, to be honest, but probably, if I had to guess, they're probably losing a great deal. I mean, maybe their profits would be 20% more, or at least 10% more, maybe 20% more, maybe 30% more. I don't know, but maybe they need to. Target is a higher end store than Walmart is, so maybe they need to. Now, one thing I did like about Target was they have an online presence, especially during COVID. They had expanded their online thing, and so I did like that, but um, maybe they need a membership. I mean, there's a lot of like middle class women that shop at Target. But like I had said before, in this day and age, a lot of the middle class is disappearing and becoming uh, going into poverty, or going to from upper middle class to middle class, and people in middle class are going to um, lower middle class, or poor, or poverty, and I don't know. I mean, maybe they just need to say, all right, $100 a year membership, or whatever it is. I don't know what. I can't remember what Costco's model is. Um, and I could be 100% wrong on this, but like Costco, I believe, like makes all of its money basically on the membership, and they basically just break even on the whatever they sell in the store. So, like I said, I might be 100% wrong. I'm not a Costco expert. I'm not interested in buying Costco. I think it's like way, 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 way overvalued. I don't even care if it's a deal to, get 100 rolls of toilet paper, or 100 rolls of napkins, or whatever the hell you want. I mean, you still got to store it somewhere, and you still got to heat and cool your house or whatever. So unless you got 5 barns outside, or underground bunkers, and you're planning for an end of the world zombie apocalypse, you know nobody needs that much stuff. You don't need 1,000 rolls of toilet paper, to last you the next 2 days. Even if it's a deal, even if it's 10% off, whatever. But I believe the way Costco's business model is set up is they make all their money basically off of the subscription, the membership, and then they just break even basically on the sales inside. And I guess they probably make some profit on the food and stuff, because I know you can get hot dogs and all kinds of stuff to eat. So I'm sure that boosts Costco's revenue as well, and I'm sure there's other things that they do that increases their revenue as well. But that's as far as I know. So they try to save money by hiring so few employees. I remember one time I went to I can't remember if it was J.C. Penney or Belk's, or I know a couple of them had been bankrupt or whatever. But I'm looking to shop and I want to buy something, and I can't even find an employee that works there. And I'm going all over the store. I even went in the damn women's underwear section and tried to find somebody, and I still couldn't find anybody. And all I wanted to do was buy like a belt or some pants or something, run in, buy a belt, leave, or buy a coat or leave, and I spent half an hour or 45 minutes just walking around the store trying to find somebody. I mean, that's not the case with Target, but they're trying to do away with all this. The people standing at the cash register, and they want everything to go self checkout. I mean, I think I had mentioned this before. I don't know if anyone. McDonald's is planning on going to one employee eventually. I don't know how that's going to work out, but They want everything to be like self checkout, self pay. Maybe they got a robot flipping the burgers. um, it's funny. I forgot. I can't remember if it was Snoop Dogg or someone said, the first day, it might take you a minute to flip a hamburger, but then after 2 weeks, you'd be flipping two of them behind your back. And with AI and robotic learning and all this stuff, a robot is constantly learning and can upgrade that learning the longer they do the job. And unfortunately, a lot of these jobs are going to be replaced by robots. But I definitely wouldn't be buying any McDonald's stock anytime soon, because if Target and Walmart are getting killed from the self checkouts, can you imagine what's going to happen at a McDonald's that has one employee? So I think what Target should try to do to combat this is make it a paid membership. I don't know if it's a flat 100, maybe do 150, 200. I don't know. I don't know what people are willing to pay. Maybe they could do it start at 100 and then maybe gradually increase it over time, and maybe have the deals good enough starting out at least that you get that $100 back within that first year or two. And just close all the self checkout. I don't think putting hairbrushes under lock and key is the answer. If it takes me 15 minutes to find an employee to unlock the hairbrush, I don't even want it anymore. A lot of people that buy stuff, is impulse buys. But if you're walking around 15 minutes trying to find somebody, when I buy stuff, I say, is this a need or a want? If it is a need, I'm going to buy it regardless. Well, if it's a want, I'm gonna think about it, and a lot of times I'll say I'll think about it till tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes, and I say, well, guess what? I didn't even need that. Yeah, I didn't want it. I may have wanted it, but I don't need it, and so I've changed my mind. I went from what was going to be an impulse buy. I was going to buy this big bag of Halloween candy, but now they got it under lock and key, and I was about to pay $20 for a damn bag of Halloween candy that I was just going to give to the kids or leave out on my front porch, and one fat kid's going to come along and steal all the damn candy for free. So, I might as well just turn my lights off and go out of town and say, screw it. You're not getting my $20, fatso. So I don't think locking stuff up is the way to go, because what was an impulse buy is no longer an impulse buy. Now you actually got to think about it. They the reason people are in trouble now is they don't have cash anymore. So when you have cash, when you have physical coins and stuff, you feel the money, you feel the texture. You have to actually go to the bank to withdraw the money. You have to think about it. You have to think about every purchase. But when you can just swipe a card, it doesn't have the same texture. You don't have to go to the bank first to get the money. You don't have to see what the bill is, really. You just swipe your card and you're good to go and just walk out the door. But anyway, I wish my friend Mary the best of luck, and I'm sorry to beat her up on. She's probably never going to tell me another stock she picks again, because every time she does, I beat it up so much. But um, yeah, I think she'll be okay in the long run. I think probably will return to probably will go to 300 one day, maybe in the next couple of years. But a P of 15, that's basically a 7.7% return or something like that, somewhere around there. And then you got a almost a 4% dividend. I think she'll do okay. I mean, you get 4% return on your money, and then double. Eventually, she's going to double her money, if not triple it. I mean, if you say bought it at 120 and it goes to say 340, in the next 10 years, she's gonna triple her money plus get 4% while you wait. But this is a big problem. They got to fix this. If not, this thing's going to 50. I mean, they might close 9 stores in a couple states today. Well, what happens tomorrow? What happens next year? They're going to close another 9 stores in another, 4 or 5 states. I don't know. I think what must have happened is, I don't know if it's Buffett or somebody, some big investor is decided that this is the low. That hey, right here at 105, that's the low. That's as low as it can go. It can't go any lower, and within the next 2 or 3 years, they're going to double, maybe triple their money, and get a 4% dividend while I wait. That's what I think is happening. I could be 100% wrong. This is not financial advice. This is my personal opinion and my um, and like I said, the other thing that scares me is, unlike the Walmart, where the Waltons, John Walton, I guess, I think his name was John Walton. Maybe I was mistaken, but if you look at the top 10 richest people in America, the Walton family is still up there. They got several people probably in the top 20. Um, Whereas 81% of Target is owned by institutional shareholders. So they have no John Walton. They have no no one in the family. They don't have a person. This isn't a family business. This is you got 81% controlled by institutional money. Like, they don't care. They don't care if Target goes bust. They'll short the hell out of it. If they think it's going down, they'll short the hell of it. They'll short it down to $10. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think they're unprecedented retail theft. They're closing 9 stores in 4 states because of theft and organized retail crime, are threatening the safety of our team and guests, and are contributing to an unsustainable business performance. I mean, this seems very minor. The rate increased from 1.4 to 1.6. Um, that 0.2 percentage point increase represents an uptick from 93 billion to 112 billion. That is a 20% increase. So if you want to put a monetary value on it, that's close to $20 billion of theft in 1 year. And I don't think that's just Target, that's everything, but you can buy the whole company for 50 billion. So, if the big retailers are losing $20 billion in lost profits due to theft, I mean, 2.5 years of cutting down on the theft, you could buy the whole company. I hate this thing. It says continue reading, and you click it, and it wants me to subscribe. I'm not paying $1 a week. Fuck you. Fuck you. And there's plenty of theft that is actually not captured as well. So external thieves accounted for about 36% of total shrink. I don't know, guys. You make your own decision. But I know what I'm going to be buying tomorrow is going to be some oil. Um, Oil has gone up $4.81 a barrel, and I think we're on our way to 100. Maybe I should have bought oil instead of that gold miner stock the other day. But we've seen over 100 before, and I think we're going there again. Um, I definitely don't see. I don't think we're going to 50 or 35 anytime soon. I think we're going to 100. So maybe more, maybe 120, 110. I don't know. I don't know how crazy it's going to get, but I do know there's a war going on, and we might be on the verge of World War III. So there's going to be some panic, and oil moves mainly not even based on facts, but mainly just people's emotions. But anyway, thanks for listening.